Big money is rotating into AI leaders, but one stock is flashing yellow. Good morning. This is AI Market Insights, your daily market pulse for Wednesday, December 3, 2025. Here is what moved markets yesterday, and what is setting up today. Let's start with the major indices. The S&P 500 closed at 6,849, up 0.3%, and now less than 1% away from its all-time high. The Dow Jones gained 0.9%, finishing just under 47,883, powered by strong industrial names. The Nasdaq rose 0.2% to 23,454, while the small-cap Russell 2000 rallied 1.9% to around 2,512. Overall sentiment was cautiously optimistic, with investors rotating back into equities after a choppy few sessions. And what drove the day? Softer than expected private sector hiring in the ADP report. That may sound negative, but Wall Street turned it into a positive reaction. Slower job growth increases the odds the Federal Reserve will cut rates at next week's meeting. Fed cut probabilities climbed toward 90%, helping stocks push closer to record territory. Industrials and consumer names led the session, travel and retail were bid higher, while large-cap software lagged and kept tech mixed. Now let's move to the bond market. The 10-year Treasury yield drifted lower, ending near 4.06%, after a combination of weak labor data and softer price components in services. That push in yield supports growth stocks and high multiple names, because future earnings get discounted less. As long as yields move lower gradually, not collapsing, equity traders see a supportive backdrop. And now, the AI spotlight. Advanced Micro Devices climbed just over 1% to the mid-210s, supported by news that cloud provider Vultr will build a billion-dollar AI cluster in Ohio using AMD's Instinct GPUs. Investors continue rewarding credible alternatives to NVIDIA. NVIDIA shares were steady, closing just under $181, following a major surge earlier in the week. Demand for its GPUs remains intense, but some investors are asking how long hyperscalers can sustain their capital spending in 2025. Microsoft, the yellow flag name today, slipped roughly 2 to 3% into the high 470s. Reports suggested slower than expected enterprise adoption for its new AI copilots, prompting lowered internal quotas. Management disputed the narrative, but the market reaction was sharp. Expectations around AI monetization have become extremely high, and even small disappointments get punished quickly. Palantir has been consolidating, down over 10% from recent highs, despite strong long-term adoption trends in its AI platform. Some hedge fund selling, including one large reduction by Citadel, raised concerns about positioning. The business fundamentals remain solid, but this shows how crowded AI trades react quickly to small shifts in sentiment. And putting it all together, the hottest AI theme on Wall Street right now is this: infrastructure plus discipline. Markets are rewarding companies building GPUs, cloud networks, and data centers, and those converting AI pilots into recurring, profitable software revenue. But big promises without clear payback are now being discounted. Let's wrap with the pre-market picture and today's key event. S&P 500 futures are up about 0.2%. And Nasdaq futures are also modestly green, signaling a mildly positive start as investors extend Tuesday's optimism. The top catalyst ahead is new labor and services data, including jobless claims and the ISM report. A cooling, but not collapsing, economy will strengthen the case for a Fed cut and keep attention locked on AI-driven growth. That's your 4-minute market update. Stay sharp, trade smart. See you tomorrow.